Hey Libras, I'm Feather. Welcome to Feathered Libra Tarot. So this is Libra all the time. It doesn't matter where you have Libra in your chart. It may resonate for you. So let's go ahead and get into it, okay? What the F, Libras? Happy birthday to my Libra sons. Happy solar return. Welcome to all my new subbies and my new watchers. Check out my other channels here on YouTube. My main channel is Get Feathered, where I go live quite a bit. All of my information if you would like a private reading. And I have a sale for a recorded video, 2 questions for $35 right now. So while that's still available, check that out too. It's all in the description. Oh my goodness. My nose is itching. I do apologize. You never know what you're going to get, okay? Libras, what the F is going on in your situation? What situation is going to come through for Libras? Libras that need this message most. Thank you. I'll take all of them. Relationship. Love and relationship. Could be dealing with an Aries or a Taurus. Thank you, Spirit. Or an Aquarius. Really strong. Okay. All right. What the F for real? So it looks like there's, for those of you that are riding the twin flame train, we have a twin flame connection here. Union is either not been established or it is not stable. Okay. For those of you that are married or long-term relationship, possibly married, it looks like there has been a severing of ties and you're healing after a divorce or separation, okay? There was lack of growth, and I think that you figured it out in the situation and you're in the process of, it looks like you've been in your head for quite some time, okay? And you've taken some time to sit back and reflect on this connection, okay? And the clarity that you're gaining is, well, first of all, I think you wanted to avoid or not acknowledge that you were heartbroken over this, or that there was a lot of pain that you've been carrying in your heart space because of this connection, okay? That's an epiphany that you're having, or you will have very soon, or maybe you already have. And in this time, it's like maybe you lied to yourself about how bad it was, or the manipulation or the lies or whatever happened, okay? Because it looks to me like there was some arguments, could have been deception, lies, ghosting, and this would have been an established connection, okay? There could have been a lot of outside interference, giving to each other, not giving to each other, but lack of commitment, lack of give and take, one-sided connections, giving to multiple people, that kind of thing. And ultimately, there could have been financial issues that played a part, okay, for some of you. And I feel like you're taking your time while you're doing this healing. I don't see that you've finished healing completely. I feel like you've pulled back your energy and you're reviewing this, okay? And some of you may need to. Basically, this is to be honest with you, you could be dealing with somebody that is extremely controlling, or it could be your energy, okay? Overly controlling, domineering, possibly abusive power, you or them, okay? No blame, just telling you what the cards are telling me. And yes, this could be toxic masculinity, and women can actually deal with toxic masculinity too. You can be overly controlling and trying to control situations and stuff, but I feel like this is an instability, you know. I do feel like things are going to be shifting here for you where, you know, although you're continuing to heal and you're doing your work, this is where you need to do your work the most, because you don't want to argue. You don't want other people being involved. You want equal give and take. You're tired of breadcrumbing, taking scraps. You're not wanting to deal with overly controlling people trying to control you or to control the dynamic of the relationship, or this is something that you're trying to heal for yourself. And it's like you're calling in things in this energy when you're still doing your healing. When you lack hope or lack faith that things can turn around, you're going to continue to call in energies that are unhealed as well. Okay? So what I'm seeing here is, there's a lack of faith. There's a lack of stability here. A lack of working together. Not owning your power, but I feel the majority of you are in a healing phase right now. So let's get a little bit of clarity on why this Emperor is in reverse. Some of you could be dealing with some financial issues as well. Some of you may have lost your job or lost your financial footing, and you're just kind of losing faith or losing hope. Yeah, some of you it could be financial, but you're losing your footing. And I get it. Okay, you're really unhappy. Some of you could have lost your job. Okay. Some of you are grieving the loss of a person, the loss of a job, the loss of some sort of stability in your life. And when that happens, that creates a cloud or an illusion that, well, it's not an illusion, it's actually happening, but it's really hard to be optimistic and see out ahead of yourself. Like, could this relationship change? Is this ever going to change? Is my circumstances ever going to change? And it's not just relationship, it's all areas of your life. And it's really hard sometimes for people to get, like, you may be in a depressive state. You may be just really grieving the loss of someone or something, and it causes a lot of stress and anxiety. Yes, it does, because because maybe you're not getting the effort that you want in a relationship. Maybe you're efforting and nobody else is efforting. It's one-sided. Anytime you come to the table with something, you get shot down, or somebody tries to negate what you say. Your feelings should not be negated. Okay? When you don't have that kind of reciprocity in a relationship, or that kind of effort in a relationship, it hurts. It continually hurts. And I feel like that's where a lot of my Libras are, at least in regards to this. And some of you, it's a job. Like, no matter how much I do for this employer, no matter how much I do for this boss, no matter how much I do for this person, it's never good enough. That can be seen, a lot of people like to say, narcissism. But I am not a psychologist or a psychiatrist, and I will tell you that a lot of people throw that word around quite a bit, but it is controlling, and it is domineering, and it is unhealthy. Okay? And when you're just wanting stability, you're wanting to build a legacy, or you're wanting to support your family and provide for your family, or you're wanting a stable home life. That's all you're wanting. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a beautiful dream. Beautiful. It's beautiful to desire that. And people have it all the time. People have it every day. But for you Libras, if this is resonating for you, it's a place where it's almost as if it continually happens. It's on repeat. It's happened quite often, either in relationships or in your life in general, or in just one relationship. Okay. And if it's happened in many relationships, family ships, friendships, relationships, love relationships and employment ships, it can knock you back to the point where it causes a lot of depression, or it causes depression and anxiety, and you're just stressed about it. Like, what can I friggin' do? I am losing hope. I'm losing faith. Where do I go from here? Let's see if we can get you some advice, because in this energy, you're going to attract people who are or have narcissistic or abusive or toxic tendencies. Let's say that. You are going to attract people that, you know, don't provide that. They don't want to be in a stable relationship. You're going to attract those jobs that aren't going to provide you with the money that you deserve to be paid. So we need to figure out how to switch this, because it feels like you're under a dark cloud, and I don't want my Libras to be there. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. What can we do about the star in reverse? And in this energy, I can't just say, hey, look, you need to stop and you need to walk towards the light. You need to think more positively. When you're so far down like this, it's baby steps. Like, you've got to take it one day at a time, one step at a time. And you got to start small with, I'm really glad I had food to eat today. I'm really glad that I have the internet to keep me entertained. I'm really glad that, and you just start off with small appreciations. I appreciate that, I have my body and my body works for me, and I don't have to tell it what to do. It does it on its own. And I like that the mail gets delivered to my home, and then I can have packages delivered right to my door, and I don't have to go out and see people, or just anything that kind of alleviates the tension and the stress on your life. Start appreciating those things. Like, I appreciate that my friends or my family or my children or whatever can help me around the house, or can cook dinner for me, or that they call and check on me from time to time. Just little things to appreciate that kind of assist you in feeling better. And the more you list those appreciations, the more you will find to appreciate. And then in time, you will be able to climb out of this unhappy state. It's a black cloud of energy around you right now, and it's really hard for you to see anything clearly. Okay. I do see that the star in reverse is because you lack faith that you're going to be in a relationship. Okay. Some of you, it is you are going through financial distress. Like, you're afraid, or you lack faith that you're going to be able to turn this around. Okay. And your focus is more on the lack of financial stability. Some of you may be worried about whether or not you're ever going to be in a relationship. Some of you, it might be whether or not you're going to be able to afford a home of your own, or to move away from the city. Some of you, it might just be that you feel as if you are losing your footing financially, or in reality, in your 3D, your stability. Like, you don't want to lose your stability, and you're lacking faith that it's going to change. Okay. This is a decision that you have to make. You've been at a crossroads for a while. And I don't know whether or not you're still in these connections, still in these relationships, or if you're attracting these kind of people to you, which are not providing you any kind of stability, or if you're dealing with monetary, money and employment, where you just, all the coins are in reverse here. Everything is in reverse here. This is not a reverse only deck or an upright only deck, and I don't have it, it's mixed. Everything is coming out reversed. At the time I am doing this reading, Mercury is going direct right now today. Yesterday to today. So this is a timeless reading. So when you find it, I do love that there is one card that just came out in the upright. It's a Page of Cups. It's a Page of Cups. So there is a decision that you need to make. You've been at a crossroads, and I feel like you don't want to argue. You're basically telling me that you're lacking faith that you'll be in a relationship, or that a relationship can improve, or that your finances can improve, and you really do want to be independent or be able to be financially dependent. You want to be able to sustain yourself. You want to feel good about yourself, sustain yourself. So self-care is very important right now. And I feel like this Page of Cups is telling me that, or telling us that you have to be ready for love. You have to decide that this is something that you want. You have to be willing to open up to love. And I feel like you're in the process of healing from a heartbreak or the loss of a job or something, or financial stability. And it's really hard sometimes, okay? Because some of you could have been a divorce. It could have been a union. A relationship is unstable, a breakup, a divorce, a breakup. Some of you could have, could have been evicted. There's all kinds of things that this means. Your lifestyle, your stability in life is off right now. And all you want to do is you really just want to be free and to have fun and to go on adventures or to start something new. Maybe travel or start a new business or start a new job. It's like, I just want to be free of the bullshit and free of the overwhelm, because that's what the energy is that I'm feeling here. It's like, just let me be free. So let's see what else the universe. You could have been dealing with a Scorpio, Aries, Aquarius, strong Aries, strong Taurus. Doesn't have to be. We got a mixture of all the signs out here. A lot of earth signs. Yeah. So right now, I don't feel like you're ready for anything stable yet, because you're in the process of doing some sort of emotional releasing, and healing. You are doing all of this healing work, and all of this healing work where you're being quiet, you're going within, follow your intuition. It will help you along and along each and every day, more and more, okay? You're doing some emotional purging here. And all of this healing and this emotion, it's helping you balance your emotions so that you are ready for something stable or a new relationship or a new job. But this healing is happening in the now. You are going through this now. And it's a deep solitude or a deep healing on an emotional level, so that when you finally balance things out for yourself, that is when you will be, or has to happen in order for you to open up your heart space and to be ready for love, to be ready for forgiveness. Some of you, it may need to be, simply part of your healing is to, send this person off, or love yourself and forgive yourself for whatever you've put yourself through or allowed in your life. Yes, you allowed this relationship or these relationships. Yes, you've allowed yourself to get to this point financially, whatever it is for you. You've allowed it, and it's okay. We're human. And I think some of you need to apologize to yourself, forgive yourself, and release it. Because you're holding on to the blame or the shame or the resentments. I don't know what it is, but it's got to be let go of. That is unconditional love right there. Patience, unconditional love, balancing and pulling in your own courage. It takes courage to release things. It takes courage to see things for what they truly are. It takes courage to go within and truly see what you've allowed in this life and what kind of relationships you've got yourself mixed up into, how much you've done, how much you've allowed, what kind of people you've been dealing with, what kind of employers you've worked with, that kind of thing. It takes a lot of courage to go within and actually rewind and look at all of it, because all of it requires you to not beat yourself up about it, accept it. Acceptance, self-awareness of what you've done, what you've allowed, and what you now truly want and desire moving forward, from relationships, from employmentships, the kind of money that you want to make, the kind of stability you want in your life. Forgive yourself, release, and finally let go of the heartache, and to see it clearly. A lot of times we attract things to us because we were already dealing with heartache, and we just kept getting into relationship after relationship, or we kept staying in a relationship and getting hurt more and hurt more, when it should have just been let go of a long time ago. Even with employment, you work with a dirty ass boss, you're going to keep getting hurt. You're going to keep getting the work. You're going to keep overworking and not getting any reciprocity in return, what you truly desire. And Libras, it's time now for you to forgive yourself, release and let go. Some of you may be holding on to the energy of someone from the past. Some of you may still be in these relationships right now. Use your discernment. Make your decisions wisely. Some of you, it's just, maybe if you are in a relationship, it's all about actually communicating, sharing love with somebody, opening up your heart and forgiving them and forgiving yourselves and moving on. But it is requiring unconditional love. We love ourselves unconditionally. We love others unconditionally, regardless of what has happened. We forgive and we allow better to flow into our lives moving forward. Them's the words, them's the messages. I'm Feather. If you would like a private reading with me, all of my information is in the description box. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your donations of love. They truly keep my channel growing and going. And check out all of my other channels here on YouTube. All the information is down below in the more section or in the description section under each video. Namaste.